both the pass and the run game. I feel like I'm the complete player. There's nothing I can't do on the field, whether that's dropping in coverage, playing the run, and rushing the passer. So I feel like that's a great traits to have, and just my efforts getting to the ball. So.
Have you had conversations yet with the Chicago Bears and whatever they asked you about?
My biggest thing when I met with them was, how can we get you to get going back to my sophomore season, and what we can do to improve and to continue to build on, my junior season, and, just talking to them, explaining what happened and what's going on with that. And it was a great meeting. I was excited about it. I feel like that was a great conversation we was having, and just trying to continue that relationship.
What would you say is the reason for the production fall off? Was it how much of it was something you were doing versus what teams were doing against you?
I think in ability, the talent around me, surrounded by me, was even better. My sophomore year, I made a lot more plays than I had to compared to my junior year, where we brought in guys like Will Help, had guys like Jaheim Lawson and Kay Denhoff who stepped up, and having a new defensive coordinator around us, to allow the guys to make more plays, and just having those guys making a lot more plays, took a little bit off my plate, which is all right, because at the end of the day, I like to see those guys win as well. So, yes, sir.
What was it like to be a big part of this class last week? Be some of those guys on the defense that they didn't have.
It's amazing, especially guys like AV and Peter. Coming out of high school with them, not coming out to the draft. But it's a blessing, man. Just to be able to be here and have this opportunity. Been dreaming about this since I was a kid, man, and it's a surreal feeling. I just having to do what I love as a kid, and now further my process, and I'm just excited to do everything. So.
Watching you film, obviously you're a big power guy. Power. How do you think that kind of fits in the modern NFL? Being a guy that can kind of push your pocket
Because you can do both. Everything I start with power, and I work off all my moves off of there. Credit to Coach Rump for teaching me and allowing me to learn my ability to how to use my power in different ways to help me in the run and pass game, and just all in all helped me out a lot. Be able to decipher for which move I want to use at certain times, and it's been great. So.
What would you?
For me, it was just because I got another opportunity to go play football. At that point, my last game was against South Carolina, and it gave me the opportunity to go out to the Senior Bowl and showcase my talents against the best guys across the country, and why not? I got to go out there and had 3 great days of practice, showing off my talents, my ability, and it was an amazing opportunity for me. You said, well, I'm sorry. No, sir.
What stands out about that game? You got after the quarterback.
Man, what stands out is we beat South Carolina. Everybody knows the Carolina-Clemson rivalry. It goes a long way, and you really don't know how important it is till you lose it. I know one thing: if I was going to end my career in my 3rd year, I wasn't going to go out losing to South Carolina. So I gave it all I got, and they got the best of me. So.
What do you consider your top pass rush move, and why has it been effective for you?
For sure, my long arm. It's the most effective for me. It's just a move that you can work so many other moves off of it, and if they can't stop that one move, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So.
TJ, what's one thing about you that maybe people don't know off the field?
Oh man, some people don't know I'm married, and that's a big thing. Got married in October, and thank you for that as well. And also, I love golfing. So if I ain't on the football field training, most likely I'm on the golf course. So absolutely.
Did you go to club?
Time out. What's your handicap?
I don't know what my handicap is, but my best score is a 94. So we close. We trying to get there. I don't go out there trying to compete the hardest, because that's when you do your worst. So you go out there with no expectations, and you do pretty good.
Have you met with the Buccaneers? Have you met with the Buccaneers at all?
Yes, sir.
Was that formal or informal?
Formal.
And how'd that meeting go? Meeting the top people with Tampa Bay?
It went really well. Got to meet with the coaches, man. It was great. Got to talk some ball. They tested how I can remember plays, and went over some good plays, bad plays, and it was really good. Just got to explain who I was as a person, what they're going to get if they was to draft me, and it was really great meeting.
A lot of golfing in Florida.
Absolutely.
TJ, golf is obviously a sport where it's harder to take out your frustration. How do you deal with that part of it? Does that help you at all, maybe thinking about football?
For golfing, you can't blame nobody but yourself. And the harder you think about it, the more you try to stress about it, the worse you do. So just learning the techniques of just breathing and relaxing, letting the club do the work, It allows you to calm yourself down in hard times, stressful times, just to relax and breathe. And you can definitely see that translate to the game. So.
TJ, have you met with the Detroit Lions?
Yes, sir.
Informal, formal?
Formal.
What pops in your mind when you think about playing on a front seven with Aiden Hutchinson and Jack Campbell?
Man, relentless. Man, those guys get after the ball, man. It's just the way they play defense is just fast and physical at every time. And that's definitely a defense you want to surround yourself with. Being a guy who always wants to be physical and violent, and just seeing those guys, the way they treat the game and the passion for it is just lovely. So.
Have you met formally with the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes, sir.
How'd it go?
It went great. Got to see a couple coaches that I went across during recruitment in high school, and it was just amazing. Just continue that relationship, and obviously got to talk ball and talk some scheme things, and just went over the tape. So it was great.
What are your points of emphasis in terms of hand play, like on initial contact and when you're trying to shed?
For me, striking my hands quickly and violently is my biggest thing. I'm always trying to work on and improve my hand placement, depending on if it's run or pass. If it's run, trying to shed blocks as quickly as possible. We try to go 2-1, and if it's pass, all depending on what set we get. I'm trying to aim for specific points. So just always trying to be intentional with what I do in certain situations.
Was there a point in college where it felt like the light went on for you? Can you point to any specific moment for you?
What do you mean the light went on?
Just in terms of like, hey, I know I can get to the next level.
For me, really, after my freshman year, I knew I got some room to grow. I got some improvement to do, but I know I can do this for a long time. Just being around guys who've done it before. A lot of NFL guys come back and train. Just be able to see what they do, how they treat their body, how they go about training, and learning and being better football players, smart in the classroom and on the field. Just gave me a light, I can do this too, and I want to. So just trying to spend a lot of time around those guys, soak up information, watch film with them, and just realize there's games within the game that I love about it. So just always continue to work hard and try to improve my games.
How wide do you like to line up?
You said what?
How wide do you like to line up that's most effective for you?
For me, it don't matter. I can play 5 technique, 9 all the way to 9. I can play in the 4-eye. I've done it before. It's all on tape, man. So whatever they need me to do, I can do it.
But there's not one area that's more natural for you?
For me, naturally playing defense, man, 5 technique, 9 technique for sure. No, sir, I didn't.
T, did you meet?
What are your home run abilities that we don't see on tape? And what makes you a special player that you want to see on the field?
A lot of people, I could drop really well in the coverage. A couple times this year, I made a couple pass breakups, covered some guys down the field, which led to crucial plays, you know what I'm saying? And just my ability to understand, certain situations the quarterback's going to put his receiver in that can help, as a change-up. So. Yes, sir, absolutely. Every day, all week, man. I start the moment we get done with the game, that Sunday that we have off, I'm in there trying to learn the next opponent.
Could you take us through the play that maybe comes to your mind where you watch football when Saturday rolls around and comes to fruition?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with this one. So LSU game 1, I know they like third and mediums. They like to bring in that tight receiver and try to make them on an out route. And I knew I had a drop coverage right there. So instead of reading my keys, I went straight to my drop zone and got the PBU. I was one step away from getting interception. So my coaches told me from there I could have had a one-hand interception. So right there, if I made that one interception, y'all would have heard me talk about that a lot more.
TJ, did you?